Asad Uddin Owaisi, Member of Parliament from Hyderabad, has also spoken. Let's take a listen.
मैंने इंडियन एम्बेसी रियाद में जो डीसीएम है अबू मैथन जॉर्ज साहब से मेरी बात हुई और उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि कौंसल जनरल जिद्दा भी और वो ख़ुद इस पर मालूमात हासिल कर रहे हैं और जो भी ज़रूरी कार्रवाई करना है वो करेंगे। मेरी भारत सरकार से और ख़ास तौर से एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर से जयशंकर साहब से ये रिक्वेस्ट है कि वो इमीडिएटली इस पर देखें और अगर जिन लोगों की डेथ हुई है उनके परिवार ये चाह रहा है कि उनकी डेड बॉडीज़ जल्द से जल्द इंडिया को लाई जाए और अगर कोई उसमें ज़ख्मी है तो उनको अच्छी से अच्छी वहाँ पर उनको इलाज हो सके।
Purva continues to be with us on that story. The Indian mission in Jeddah has set up a 24/7 helpline. At this hour of grief, the family members would want more information on their loved ones who've died. This is going to be an elaborate process to bring their bodies back. Purva, what are the other logistical details that you have with you at this point in time? And also a little more about those who perished in this horrific tragedy.
Well, Sneha, what we do know is as of now, the death toll is around 42 people who have lost their lives, and most of them we are getting to learn are from Hyderabad. Unfortunately, that's the latest updates that we are able to get. In fact, CJ Jeddah has already established a helpline number and a control room there to for the families of those victims as well to get in touch with. Not only that, in Telangana as well, Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has gone ahead and also appointed special nodal officers who will be looking into what needs to be done as far as the victims' bodies are concerned and those who are getting help as well, how they can be able to reach their loved ones who have gone on this pilgrim. All of this information that is being trickled down as information keeps coming in at this time. This accident, let me remind you, took place earlier this morning, when this bus had gone into a collision with a diesel truck, and that is why the number of casualties as well has increased from 42, and likely authorities do tell us that it is only likely to increase given that several of those other passengers have sustained grievous injuries in this incident as well. So far we have got to learn that over 42 people unfortunately have lost their life. In fact, here on ground in Hyderabad as well, several families officials have been deployed to ensure that they can be able to go ahead and check in with the family of those victims who have lost their lives and see that they can be able to give them real-time information as to what is happening, be it authorities here in Telangana. In fact, the Chief Minister of Telangana, Revanth Reddy, has also gone ahead and spoken to officials from the MEA department in Delhi, requesting for all and every possible help that can be provided for the families of these victims and also to those who have unfortunately lost their lives or have been receiving treatment after they have been shifted to the hospital as well. The information at hand that we have so far is that it looks like 42 persons have unfortunately lost their lives in this tragic accident, but that several others have also sustained grievous injuries and are receiving treatment at the nearby hospitals as we speak. Sneha.
Apurva joining in with the very latest from the city of Hyderabad. This is a horrific accident that has been reported on the route from Mecca to Medina, and these 42 pilgrims in a bus who have died have been charred to death. Unfortunately, all of them, we are learning, are from Hyderabad. These are details that we have with us at this point in time. Any more information, Apurva, on how did this accident really happen? It was a bus and tanker collision is what we are learning, and that is what led to the vehicle go up in flames instantly, isn't it? Charring those to death, not giving a fraction of a second of them to respond and try and help themselves. Apurva.
Well, that's right, Sneha. In fact, we are getting to learn that this accident had, in fact, taken place. It wasn't why this, what had caused for this bus to come in collision with a diesel truck, whose fault was it. All of these details are being investigated as we are speaking. Remember, this accident has caused a massive a death toll, and it looks like with the number of casualties, it is likely to also increase as well. In fact, authorities from the Telangana state government have also set up a control room as well as helpline numbers here that people can access. The families of the victims as well as families of those who have been injured in this tragic accident, they can go ahead and they can reach out to these helpline numbers to get to know of the condition of their loved ones who have been trapped, and if needed, they can also be able to get in contact with them. That's why the helpline numbers have been given out here as well. In fact, officials here in Telangana are also constantly in touch with the MEA authorities in Delhi to see that those who need medical aid at the earliest are provided the best of the medical aid possible, as well as those who have lost their lives, their bodies can reach back to Hyderabad safely at the earliest post-mortem. And all of these decisions are being taken simultaneously as we are talking, because remember, this tragic accident, it's not a small one, and the number of people who have deceased in this unfortunate accident is over 42 people, among women and children as well. And we are getting to learn that most likely with the grievous injuries that the passengers of that bus had sustained, it only looks like the death toll is likely to increase. Sneha.
That toll possibly would be increasing is what we are learning. We have some information with us as far as this horrific accident is concerned. Apurva, also any word from the authorities in Saudi Arabia, if you've learned anything about what they have said about how do they intend to in fact ensure that the pilgrims, the dead pilgrims, and are brought back in fact to the country. What's been the kind of communication from the family members, the relatives?
Well, in fact, the consulate of Jeddah has already put out, helpline numbers for the families of the victims who can, get in touch with them through these helpline numbers that have been put out. In fact, authorities do state that they are constantly monitoring the situation as it is unfolding.